Okay, this cast is going to be a total contact cast. This one has to be done in plaster. Again, this is going to be for diabetics and foot ulcers. Scoot towards me just a little bit. Make sure you get 90 degrees at the knee. Makes it a heck of a lot easier to get 90 degrees at the ankle. Now this cast, a lot like the non-contact cast, is made to prevent shear. So that means you want the tightest fit that you can get. So in this case, I only pad around the medial and lateral the proximal and distal borders of the cast. Then I also pad to help prevent my saw so minimal padding on this cast. We'll do the same thing for this side. I'll actually go ahead and strip some of my extra out of there. Again, minimal padding. There's 2 layers of padding, that's it. And this will be plaster. They use plaster for 2 reasons. Because plaster does very well with wounds. It absorbs moisture away from the wounds. And it molds very well. Got my gloves. So I'm going to use a couple rolls of plaster along with a 5x30 splint. The whole amount. I think it's 5 layers of 5x30 splint. And the reason is you are going to create a toe plate with this. And I try to dip most of my plaster all at the same time. Start way out beyond the toes. Again, this cast is minimal padding, directly on skin, trying to get the maximum mold out of the cast. Your parameters are the same as any short lay cast. 2 finger widths below the fibular head. Come out to the toe plate, fold it over, go ahead and allow it to be as thick as you can get it out there. There's an art to rolling plaster. You got to learn how to tuck and roll this stuff, steer your plaster. And I don't think I need to go too much thicker than that for my money roll. That would be the only thing I have to add. Again, I'll get her off the stand here real quick. Keeping her nice, 90 degrees, flat to the ground. Always wrapping or rubbing my plaster the same direction. Make sure you spend quite a bit of tension at the bottom of this foot. This has got to fit like a glove. And it's getting to the point now to where I need to back off my molding. It's starting to dry and set up. You can kind of see how plaster Paris sets up. It actually changes color a little bit. And there, I'm done. We're going to wait. Again, it's 90 degrees. The plaster is pretty much hard. It's still not perfect. She could break this cast very easily, so I'm just going to hold on to it just a few more moments. This cast, especially this cast, is not made to bear weight. This will break. It is plaster and very thin, well molded. cutting wet plaster is always tricky. A lot of times I would use a razor blade to do that. And this plaster is very, very wet. I may have to wait longer and do this again. I'll keep chugging along. And now I'm all set up for my money roll. And this money roll is really only for looks. And to tuck your stockinette in. And this is your total contact cast. Minimal padding. Not the easiest cast in the world to do. just because of if you have a poor outcome, it could be really detrimental to the patient. You really got to know what you're doing with this cast specifically. Okay, total contact cast.